Jimmy in Philly. See more better with freeprescriptionlenses.com. And before I begin, I just want to thank you for your repeat business. This makes, what is that, 4 or 5 pairs of glasses I've done for you, and I greatly appreciate your return business, your repeat business. Being a returning customer. How about if I should just shut up and get to work? Because I'm doing something really special with this pair. I am cutting lenses for your RayBan 51-54 color 5762, which is the crystal and gold in the 51 eye size. But these lenses are not just any lenses, they are the Transitions XTRAactive with the red flash mirror on there. You can see a little bit of red while it's doing its thing while they're clear. Wait till they turn dark, they'll be super red. So, let me take everything out of the original packaging as RayBan sends it to me. Your hard shell RayBan case, your RayBan cleaning cloth, and the star of the show, the main attraction, the 51-54, comes with a little plastic sleeve on the left temple to protect the temples from rubbing together during shipping, and I'm going to put that on there when I ship to you. The color 5762 is the crystal and gold. Can you see that on there? RB5154, which is the ophthalmic version of the Clubmaster, the classic sunglasses. They don't even make this one in the sunglasses. I actually sell this one where you're about to see how nice it is with sunglass lenses. But it also comes crystal and silver. I've done one with the G15 polarized lenses, and that looks really hot. The crystal and the green. Let's see how the crystal, gold, and red do. Let's just see. So shall we begin? I'm going to pop out your original demo lenses. And of course, you're going to get all of those, including the one that says RayBan on there. I'm going to put it into the tracing element of my blocker. But first, I want to program this number into the computer. You are Secret Agent 1043. So years from now, if you ever need new lenses for this frame, I can just scan this number back again, pull up the original shape, and cut the lenses and mail them right to you. So I'm going to hit the green arrow, which is start. A little stylus is going to pop up and go around and trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy a genuine, authentic RayBan frame and you'll receive 1 free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number on there, so if you have vision insurance or flex dollars with a health savings account, you'll be reimbursed for this purchase, whether they're prescription or not. Jimmy, you don't have a strong prescription, just enough that it corrects your eyesight. So in just a moment, when that circle quits circling, the shape will come up onto the computer that I'll be cutting. We're going to move this onto the next screen. Your pupillary distance is a combined value of 60, which is 30 in each eye. The computer starts at 32.5, so I'm going to tap the minus button till we get down to 30. This is at 19.5. Let's move the optical center up to, let's do 23 in here. I'm going to make a note of that. We're going to go 3 up, and we're going to cut at 23. So, let's go ahead and get your lenses prepped. We're going to come down here to the lensometer. First things first, and always, let's clean the dried crud off of there. My little bunion pad is losing its stickiness. But that keeps it soft so none of the hard plastic is touching the lens. Got the little padded rubber grip there, but let's go ahead and add some ink. Come on, are you adding? Are you adding? Gonna need to put some more on there. There we go. Watch me drown it this time. So we're gonna raise this back up. Let's make sure everything is on 0. 0. Your prescription reads Plano minus a quarter at 10. Let's put the axis wheel on 10. I've got a 50-50 chance to know whether this is the right or left lens. We're going to put the power drum on 0, which is Plano. Rotate it. I believe that is it, though. Let's check the astigmatism correction. 75. Nope, that's the left lens. Let's do this again. Put it back on Plano. Rotate until the spherical lens comes into play. Check your astigmatism correction. That's only a quarter. Get everything lined up in there the way it's supposed to be. Alright, we are good to go. You have the smallest amount of correction possible in your right lens, but we're going to put it in there anyway. And let's label this one R for right. Add that one there. Put that on the platform. Do the same thing for the left. Turn the axis wheel to 168. Your prescription reads Plano minus 75. We're still on the Plano, which is 0. Line that up. Check the astigmatism correction, -75. We are good. And let's go ahead and put the 3 dots on this lens. We're going to label this one L, which is Latin for not right. So, before I begin, I need to grab 2 of these blocks, which I like to call Jenny from the block. I have no idea, I just know it's a J-Lo reference from all the movies my wife watches. That's right, I'm talking about you, honey. So I need to attach a double-sided adhesive sticker, of which I've got some in this box here. Let's pull off 2. The black side is the sticky side. We're going to stick that on the first block. I will set that up there. We're going to do the same thing now for the other one. On the back is a silver button. That's going to do its job twice today. The first time it's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the arm. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. Line up that magnet. And the reason why I put those 3 dots on there, it tells me that it's oriented in there just right. Now let me darken some of these. Darken, darken, darken. And those 3 dots tells me that it's oriented in there just right. Yes, I just stabbed myself with a pen. That's fine. Oh wait, did I miss that? I didn't do my joke. And you're not going to get it tonight. How about that? How about that? I'm going to spare you bad humor. And we're going to make sure everything is lined up in there. That lines up right. That lines up right. Let's hang on. Let's put that in there. We are good to go. And I'm going to hit that button. The arm's going to come down, place the block onto the right lens. We're going to do the same thing now for the lens that ain't right. And we're going to pop that in there. And pull the paperweight and line up that magnet. Pupillary distance is the same. I don't have to change anything there. Hang on, check one thing. Plano -175. Is that lined up right? Is that lined up right? Yeah, you're Plano on the 180, so the dot should be moved over a little bit more, which I can do. We're good to go there. And hit that button. The arm's going to come down and place the dot block onto the left lens. Now this is the edger. This is what's going to do all the work while I run my mouth. It costs $40,000. It weighs 200 pounds. I tell everyone, go out, buy their own, put it on your kitchen counter, then you can cut your own lenses at home. You won't need this guy anymore with the 2 thumbs and the bad jokes to cut the lenses for you. The actual cutting wheel is this diamond crusted wheel that's going to grind your lens down until it's the final size. This wheel in the center is going to put the V-shaped bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to press this on there. The magnet is now going to line up with another magnet there in the chuck, or as I like to call it, the Charles. Yes, I know you're sick of this, but I'm telling you anyway. I call it the Charles because I don't know this machine well enough to call it Chuck. Let's wake up the computer. 1043. Where's your paperwork? 1043. These are polycarbonate lenses. They were plastic, high index plastic, or Trivex. I would select that, but we're going to stay on polycarbonate. I'm not going to polish the edge of your lens because it's not going to be seen on this frame. I'm not going to put a safety bevel on the rear, front convex surface of the lens. Actually, I'm only going to put a minor safety bevel on the rear concave surface of the lens. I'm going to hit the green arrow, which is start in every language. The door closes, the clamp shuts. Look, I washed the door. You can see in there now. It almost looks like there's no door. But the door closes, the clamp shuts. The lens is going to be traced to make sure it's large enough to fit into the frame. It's now also going to measure the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly and precisely where to place the bevel. So you have the least amount of edge thickness showing, of which you will have none in this frame. But it's just a standard procedure that happens. And it's just more critical on the higher prescriptions that I cut all day long for free. Now if you see light flickering in the background, there's water there to catch the optical sawdust. Polycarbonate lenses cut dry, where plastic, high index plastic, and Trivex cut wet. Now water will spray onto the lens for the duration, for the last 20 seconds of the cutting cycle, just to wash away any optical debris that you may see beginning to form on the edge of the lens. I will keep talking until you see it beginning to form. But I'm going to go over here to talk. So your lenses are made out of polycarbonate, which is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They're virtually unbreakable. These are high-impact ballistics grade lenses. The same lens material that our soldiers wear over. Yes, I'm knocking over posters. that our soldiers wear in combat zones overseas to protect their eyes from debris and flying shrapnel. This is permanent. It also has 100% UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. Unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that you need to be reapplied every couple hours when you're in direct exposure to the sun, this is permanent and never needs to be reapplied. So now the lens is just double checking itself again where to place the bevel. If you notice, the lens is completely flat around the edges, just like a nickel. If I were to take it out now, it would stand up on the counter. But now it's going to drop down onto the bevel wheel. That little V-shaped groove to get the knife-like edge put onto the lens. Someone keeps blowing up. So this is my buddy, the sales rep, Phil at In Focus Eyewear. He sells me some of my American-made frames. He gave me some of his frames for his sister-in-law. I was supposed to do it before going out of town on vacation, and yeah, sorry about that, buddy. It didn't get done. But again, he's a sales rep. He sells me frames, so he can wait for me to do the lenses. So a little lever has come out. At the end of that lever is a spinning wheel, something you would find on the end of a Dremel tool. And it's just putting a safety bevel, which is just smoothing out the rear surface of the lens. But my buddy Phil, really cool dude. I've learned a lot from him. Great sales rep, been in the optical business longer than I have. The dude is sharp as a tack, cool as can be. He's as cool as the other side of my pillow. But he's still going to have to wait for his sister-in-laws. Now his girlfriends, that's another story. I'd have to do those a lot faster, even though I didn't in case he's watching. But in theory, I should do those faster. The sister-in-law, I can take my time. You know, that's, what can you do? So, run my thumbnail around to make sure there's no optical sawdust on the edge of the lens. I'm going to take my, let's make sure I don't drop any screws. I'm going to take my little Phillips head, and that's the cool thing about this crystal frame. You can tell if the screw ever comes loose because you can actually see it separating in there. I'm going to do a little bit of lefty-loosey, hopefully not taking it out all the way because I don't want the screw to fall out. And you can see the little gap that's in there now, hopefully, possibly. Can you see that? And I can push in on it. Open, I did it, don't drop that screw. Okay, tuck the lens in, just to be safe. Let's put that back in there and tighten it just a little bit. Just a little bit. For those of you keeping score at home, yes, I am still caffeinated. So I do a little bit of righty-tighty, and that is back in there all the way. So let's go ahead and grind my teeth down a little bit more. Put the left lens in, flip that over to L, press that on there firmly, put it into the magnet. It's going to attach itself to the Chuck, the Charles, the Chucky baby, the Sir Chuck-a-lot, Sir Chuck Stir. All right, come on. Think of something else, email it to me. Hit the green arrow at the start. The door closes. Now you can see there's a door there because of the moisture on the back side of it. The lens, the clamp shuts. The lens is going to be traced by the two white styluses, making sure, go around tracing the shape of the left lens. And then again, just like before, measuring the thickness of the lens to know exactly and precisely where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing. And of course, you got no edge thickness. Look at that, none. You got nothing there. So, I'm quoting De Niro from his first movie, which is Mean Streets. You got nothing. So, pull that away, pull the sticker off, use my hand-approved drying technique, drop that in there, take the, whoop, don't get away, it's still live, it's trying to squirm away. Why me? Why me? It was your time. So I'm going to add to my collection. If you've been keeping score, again, the first 11 months for my lab, I've moved to my new lab. It's going to play catch up. It's going to go even faster, but we'll play catch up. So we're going to come down here to the lensometer. Once we grab this, turn the axis wheel back to 10. I'm going to read the power, which is Plano minus a quarter at 10. Put it in above that black dot. Read the power. I'm getting Plano, which is 0. You need no magnification or minification for your right eye. You have one step of astigmatism, the smallest amount you can have. So let's check that. Everything goes in quarter increments, so we're at a quarter, a fourth of the way to 1. So you have yours is strictly an astigmatic prescription. You have no power for the right or left eye. You have one step of astigmatism correction in your right eye. You have 3 steps in your left. We turn that fine, uncorrected astigmatism makes 6s and 8s look alike with the letters P and F. So think of it as the fine-tune knob. And that fine-tune knob, we can turn from 0 to 90 to 180. We're going to turn to 10 for your right eye. We're going to turn to 168 for the left. Now you would think that 10 and 168 are very far apart, but it's not. A straight line is 0 to 180. So you're 10 degrees away from the 180 line here. At 168, you're 12 degrees away from the 180. So you're actually only 2 degrees apart at 10 and 168. How about that? Do you know there'd be so much math involved? So again, this frame, the RayBan Ophthalmic Clubmaster, the 5154, sells for $180. When you buy the frame, the Transitions XTRAactive Gray is $129.99. Costs a little bit more when you don't buy the frame from me. The red flash mirror coating adds $69.99, so essentially it's $199.98. So just 2 cents under 200 bucks when you buy the frame for anyone who wants the Transitions XTRAactive in gray or brown with any of the 6 color mirrors. There's a silver, gold, a blue, green, red, and pink flash mirror. So the combined price is $379.98, and unlike Amazon, I do not charge tax. There is no tax on eyeglasses in North Carolina, which is where I am at. So I'm one of the last tax-free oases out there that you can find. So, run my thumbnail around, make sure there's none in there. Let me find your frame. Where did that go? Very slowly loosen that eye wire screw. See if I can pop in your unbreakable lens without having to remove the screw entirely. I'm going to try and put my finger over that so it doesn't pop out. I got skills. Do a little bit of righty-tighty. That has closed back up all the way. Take that off. Let's try the back of the hand drying technique. And let's do the flip. You ready? 1, 2. Ah, man. See if I can bank it in. There we go. Use the left hand. Never done that before. Yes, I do like coffee. Can you tell? All right, so we're going to turn that back to 168. Put it in above the non-observant black dot, and we are getting... Hey, cut it out. Stop it. We are getting 0. How about that? Let's check the astigmatism correction. And we end up at minus... Come on now. I'm not doing it right. I'm not. We're ending up at minus 75. 1 tick mark away from 1. So, take this out, and there's actually the little tiny dot left. Let's go ahead and measure. Your pupillary distance is 60. I'm going to turn the card around. Oh, there goes the... Please, where that? There we go. There we go. There we go. Hey, while we're down here, look. This is what happens. The water comes through here. The filter catches the optical sawdust. The water cycles back through. Okay. I'm glad you liked the tour. We're going to measure this up to the very faint black dot, and we're getting 60. Now this is the portion in every video that as I clean your lenses, and happen to mention that when you get these in the mail, and of course free shipping anywhere in the US, but when you get these in the mail, there's a small chance that these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other, and because of that statistic, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. But I'm going to get these in standard alignment first, also known as the 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I'm going to set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. When I say wobble, I'm part of that 80%. I take mine off, press down, they wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. I'm wearing the RayBan 2132 New Wayfarer, which is a sunglass. And of course, I've taken the sunglass lenses out and I put my transition lenses in there. Mine have the front surface anti-glare. Let me put mine back on so I can see what I'm doing. These have a back surface anti-glare coating. You have the mirror on the front. You have the anti-glare coating on the back of these mirror-coated lenses. So, let me give them one last cleaning. Now, because you've bought so many pair of glasses from me, I'm going to give you one of my new yellow cleaning cloths. And before you get this in the mail and complain, yes, I know the printers made that font way too small. You're going to get this and like, I can't read it. Trust me. Oh, it's a gripe of mine. I bought 1,000 of them. I've gone through about 50. So someone hurry up and buy the other 950 pair of glasses so I can order some more with a larger font next time. But you've never gotten this color from me before in the past, so I'm going to give you that, hoping that the yellow goes with the gold. So I want to clean these off all the way. And then I'm going to go ahead and activate them. By the way, I also send out instructions not only how to care for your frame and your lenses so they'll last you for years, but for your RayBan case, your RayBan cleaning cloth, the premium microfiber cleaning cloth that I provide. Even though it's got the small font, you're still going to love the quality of the cloth. You'll never use this RayBan one once you start using this one. But I also send out selfie requests. Jimmy, come on, dude, hook me up. Send me a selfie with outside with you got the red mirror lenses going on these things. Come on, do it, do it. But let me go ahead and show you what they're going to look like activated, because I can't wait for Jimmy's selfie. I'm going to close these up. I'm going to expose them to a strong burst of ultraviolet light. And as you can see, the frame is glowing. How cool is that? Now, transition lenses take about 45 seconds to a minute 15 to go from clear to dark. They take a little bit longer when you come back inside, 45 seconds to a minute 15. Jimmy and everyone else, pay attention. This is important. All transition lenses will get dark on day one and continue to darken every day for the first couple weeks they're exposed. After that, they'll work for years with maximum performance. The only time transition signature 7 lenses won't work is if you're behind the windshield of a car. These are the new XTRAactive lenses that will get about 30 to 50% dark inside of a car. Now, they'll also get darker when it's 85 degrees than they will when it's 95 and above. But I remind everyone, when it's 100 degrees outside, you're miserable, they're miserable. Nobody works 100% when it's 100 degrees outside. These XTRAactive lenses will get darker in hotter weather. They're designed for XTRAactive people. So how cool is that? They turn dark and have the red mirror coating on there. Hopefully I can't see what you guys are seeing, but hopefully the camera is capturing all of that. So as I keep talking, you'll notice that they will lighten. So if you've liked what you've seen, even if you hadn't and you like abuse and bad jokes, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram as freeprescriptionlenses.com. You can follow me on Twitter as freerxlenses. If you have any questions, you can email me directly. You can go through the website, the contact me page, or email me directly if you're having problems getting through. That is freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com. Or better yet, if you have a question or a comment, you can leave it in the comment section below. That way other people can benefit from your inquisitive nature. So when you're looking out, you don't see the mirror. You just see the transitions gray. Other people will see the mirror coating on you. So that is it. Jimmy and Philly, I hope you enjoyed watching as I got Transitions XTRAactive gray lenses with the red flash mirror for your RayBan. Where's my flashlight? RayBan 5154, which is the ophthalmic clubmaster, in color 5762, which is the crystal with gold. It also comes crystal and silver. This is the 51 eye size that also comes in a 49. Now this one was the classic in the black and silver or the tortoise and gold. They finally came out with some new colors, but I rarely sell any of the classic colors now that the new crystal collection has come out. It's very retro, very cool looking. And again, you can see as I keep talking, the lens is lightening. But that's it. Again, thanks for watching, and hopefully everyone else has got the chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.